All right, I kid you not, guys. I literally almost missed this sale. If I hadn't gone to the post office to drop off some packages, I would not have seen the poster reminding me that the community-wide yard sale was happening in my town that weekend. Of all the sales, I would miss the one in my own town. But I got there. I went on Friday and Saturday. I spent a total over the 2 days of like, I think it was about $50 total, maybe 53, because I had a couple extra singles in my bag. But I couldn't believe what I found. It was crazy. So the first sale I went to actually had this for $5, and I'm kind of bummed because it had the sticker on it, so I could prove to you guys this was only $5. This is Fenton's Valencia vase in green. I have seen these also under Viking, but more often under Fenton. So I don't know if there's a mold share thing or just a misidentification there. But for $5, I can go ahead and probably list this for like 85, 90 bucks. So like right off the bat, I was super excited. And the funny thing was I ran into a guy there. He owns an antique store like 2 towns south of me. And we're always like the first 2 that get there. And I was so excited this day that I got there first. Because he came right over and he's like, that's your pile over there. Because I already had this and a couple of other things in the pile. So I knew I had done well because he was eyeing my pile first. And I was like, Joe, that's my stuff. Anyway, moving on. They also had, and I have not identified or cleaned everything yet, but I did want to get this video up because it's Sunday. I plan to clean and list stuff later today, but I want to get this all done first. They had this for $1. It's very lightweight. It does look very vintage to me, but it's very lightweight. It's got a square base on the bottom, which is giving me some difficulty in identifying it because when I do like an image search for it, it's bringing up a lot of like ball base bottles, like round. It's not picking up that this is square, which is like the most identifying feature of it. But we'll continue working on it. Again, $1. Even if I don't identify it, I don't know. I'll probably, just because it's cool, I mean, I would imagine at least 40 bucks for that. Found this little Fenton hobnail bowl for $3. I'll list that for like 10 bucks. All right, so I'm just going to jump right into it. This is crazy. Right around the corner from the first sale, I went to the second sale. They had like a very small table of glassware and a couple pieces of furniture. I'm chatting with the lady for a few minutes, not really looking at anything. And then I go to turn to leave thinking she doesn't have anything that I want. And I see this along with 3 of the little bowls, all 4 pieces here for $5. $5, yeah. So I grabbed that. And that's again why I wanted to make this video first, because I want to list this stuff and I want you guys to have a chance at it since you're sitting here watching the videos for funsies. That was crazy. So in the first 2 sales, I spent $10 and I got this and the Kathern Holm bowls. So this is the lotus bowl, by the way. This is Kathern Holm, made in Norway. This is the lotus pattern, and it's got black around the rim. It's not marked on the bottom, and it comes in a variety of colors. From what I'm just learning about it, really, I'm guessing that some of the color combinations are a little more collectible than others. Some are more common than others. The orange petals on white seem to be tiny, more or less common, so we'll see how that goes. I've never sold it before, but it was like so crazy to find that for $5. The first sale I went to also had this piece of art glass, and I went there on Friday and I didn't get it. I actually only had 14 bucks on Friday, so by the time I finished those first 2 sales, I had $4 left. But I went back the next day. This was still there. It's a fused like dichroic glass handkerchief bowl. They wanted 10 bucks for it, and I was willing to pay only because it is, I don't know if you can see it there. Probably not. It's signed. I believe it says Angela on the bottom. Let's see if that picks it up. So I figured that was worth 10 bucks to look into, considering the other deals I already got. That first sale also had this Amberina vase for $1. So I grabbed that. I don't think it's Blanco. I'm going to guess that this is like Kanawa or Viking maybe, but I haven't identified it yet. Speaking of Viking, I found this. I got this for $1. This is just a clear glass ruffled edge bowl. And obviously it's similar to a couple of versions of this. Cambridge has something like this. Obviously Viking has stuff like this. And the difference is, like the Viking one, I noticed that the ruffles are a little pointier, so I don't think it's Viking. The Cambridge seemed to have a slightly different base, but this is blown glass and the pontil is smooth. I will look this up more. I don't think it's like a big ticket item, but just for education's sake kind of thing. And then this I got, I think, for like 50 cents. This is Indiana glass. I've seen this pattern called Aztec, Tribal, Asian, and wait, I think there was one other. I wrote it down. Hold on. No, that was it. Aztec, Tribal, or Asian. I'm not actually sure what it's called, but this is a nice big size planter. Nice vintage retro planter. Really good shape. I'll probably list this for like 20 bucks. And again, I think I got for like 50 cents or $1. Not much. I grabbed a set of these. These are the Federal Glass Madrid sherbet cups, or sherbet cups, however you say it. I actually thought sherbet had 2 R's in it, so we're learning as we go. But I got this set for $3, and I had one already, so now I have a set of 4, and I'll probably list them for like 20 bucks. These are from the 1930s. I should have brought my coffee out with me. This is not my style. This was $1, and the only reason I grabbed it is the color underneath. It wasn't like a bright white. It looked like maybe it's got some age to it. It's got the old felt things on it. So I figured it was at least probably 20, 30 years old. It's probably still like a Marshall's piece or something. But it's not my style. Again, it's an attractive glaze. It's like a pink, kind of purpley lilac glaze here with a copper metallic glaze on the bottom and the top. And I've sold stuff like this before. It's desirable to other people. It's just, it's not my scene. What else? This... Who did I think this was by? So this looks like Jeanette Florigold, the color of it, but I don't think it's actually Jeanette. There was, I have notes over here somewhere. Coffee pot. Oh, Dunbar glass was where I was leaning, but when I looked at the Dunbar was the closest match I had. It looked like it had 2 ribs on the bottom instead of just 1 foot. So I do need to look into this one a little more. Again, it's probably only about a $30 item. And I think I paid, what did I pay? Yeah, $1. And the only thing wrong is there is one small chip up on the rim. You can't really see it. Even trying to photograph it won't be that clear. So I'm not going to. This was a nice candle holder. I got that for 50 cents. This is the... I'm not candle holder, it's a rose bowl. It's Beveled Button by Duncan Miller, and it's got the scalloped edge up here to help arrange your flowers in there. But again, that would be a really nice candle holder too. I'm a sucker for kind of faceted clear candle holders just because my power goes out a lot. And candle holders like this tend to create more light just from things refracting inside. So I actually have a large collection of clear glass faceted candle holders. I am a sucker. This was just a $1 swung or finger vase. It's small. It's rough on the bottom. It's probably mass produced. But somebody will pick it up for like 10 bucks, I'm sure. It's a nice little piece. And what else? This is a piece of sandwich glass. I hadn't seen this particular bowl, the divided dish. I think I'll probably list this for like 10 bucks. I grabbed it wondering if maybe it was a slightly harder to find piece, but it turns out it's not. And they do sell for around 10 bucks, so I will get that listed. It wasn't a total waste of time. We got this. This is just a really nice piece of glass. I did find one on eBay with the label said made in Mexico. I believe it might be recycled glass, which is awesome. I love seeing recycled art. And it's got kind of a rough pontil on it. But I'll probably list this between $20 and $30. It really is a beautiful blue color. I really love that color. I just got to give it a little bit of a cleaning. Oh, the wall pocket. This is cool. I found this. This was actually the last garage sale I went to. So this is Dugan. This is black glass wall pocket, and it's got a woodpecker on it. When I was looking this up, though, some people were claiming that this was specifically for a Model A or a hearse cars back in the day. So like in the 1930s, this would have been part of like a funerary car. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it was just a neat little fact. And you can see the woodpecker there. I should look and see if there's any symbolism between, you know, death and funeral services and woodpeckers. Maybe that would give me an answer. Who knows? What else do we got? What else do we got? We got this compote. This I found at the last garage sale in 2 pieces. The bottom was on one table, and then the top was in a box with a bunch of pot lids. And I haven't identified it yet, but it does have this pretty distinct finial on it. So I'm gonna work from that. I've sold, and it's early American pressed glass. It's got a nice etched band, but it does have some wear and scratches on it. It's probably about a $30 piece, and I got it for $3, so not bad there. What else do we get? We got this little toothpick holder. This is actually from the thrift store in town. I got that for $1. This is the repeating S pattern. And I've seen these made by Kanawa and Dugan. So I'm not sure. Dugan, I think, makes an opalescent version, though. So this might be more the Kanawa version. And probably like a $10 item, and I got it for $1. And then I also got, I don't do Jim Shore, but this was in the box for $5, and it was a nice looking piece. So this is a nice Jim Shore. Actually, the name of it is over here. Hold on. Summer Restores the Soul, 2004. And I saw a bunch of them listed. They're probably like $20, something like that. But not bad for my first like Jim Shore investment. Like I've told you guys, if something's cheap enough and I don't know about it and I can afford to get my hands on it and learn, that usually is helpful. This, oh geez. Jeez Louise. Little soap dish, Beaumont pottery. It's marked on the back. Nice piece of spongeware. Just a cute little addition for your bathroom. Probably like $10. I paid $1 for it. What else? We're getting close to the end, which is good because I didn't want this to be a super long video. I just really wanted to share this stuff with you guys before I listed it. I also want to say, I was going to, 1 second. Last night I got up to 515 subscribers on YouTube, which to me is incredible. The last video I posted got like 200 likes or something on it. I just want to say thank you to you guys. I didn't really expect you to, you know, be into my videos and stuff like that. And it's really cool that you are. Hopefully I'm not too much of a dork and too weird or off-putting. I'll try my best. But thank you guys for the support. It really means a lot. And it was very encouraging to continue doing this. So funsies all around. I got this. This is just a crystal decanter. I don't think that's the original stopper because the mouth is quite large on it. And this sits way down in there. So I don't know that that's the original stopper. I actually took it out to try to identify it, and I haven't yet. It has this kind of repeating pineapple pattern on it. So I'm not sure just yet who that is, but it's nice, it's heavy, and it's got a nice quality base on it too. Let's see. So we'll figure that one out. And then I think the last piece I also haven't identified. Hold on. Oh. This was a giant milk glass bowl for $1. And I have not identified this pattern yet. It looks like a few different patterns. So when I try to do an image search, it's bringing up like a lot of Westmoreland and stuff like that. But I have not found actually an exact match. If anybody out there knows, that would be super cool because I think this is maybe a little bit older. It's very heavy and it's very thick glass. It's not like some of the thinner later glass. And I think that is everything. So yeah, for a sale, I almost completely missed in my hometown. Thankfully, I did all right. Obviously, this and the 3 smaller bowls are my big score, you know, followed by this. I couldn't believe this when I saw this sitting there for $5, and I am really bummed that the label fell off. So I can't prove it to you. But that's it. Like I said in my last video, I was hoping to go thrifting, but this came up first. So we'll see. Maybe in my next video, I'll finally be back up at the thrift store again. Anyway, I'm putting this stuff up over the weekend. If anybody has questions or comments, you know what to do. And I will see you guys soon. And again, anybody just tuning in, my name is Liz. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I found it. That's the label that was on the Fenton vase. $5. See? I knew it was somewhere.